not going to work.
Or what? You gonna put another bruise on my head?
All hell is about to break loose.
I will stay here, and you will like it!
Can they get it under control?
I'm gonna ask you one more time. Are you planning on harming the first family?
Or will the Oval claim its next victim?
What are you doing in my room?
Tyler Perry's The Oval. New season, new time.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, it's your homie, FuturisticMike, and I'm back with another Tyler Perry's The Oval video if you're new. Now, this is going to be the review and recap for The Oval Season 2, Episode 5. If you're a fan of The Oval, if you love The Oval, hit the like on this video. If you're new to my channel and this is the first time you're finding me, subscribe and turn on those post notifications so when I post videos on The Oval, you get them. Now, the title to this episode is A Stranger at Home. And we know exactly who that stranger is, man. It's Jason. Because this dude, he's like a stranger to his parents, man. They don't even know him. After what he tells them, after what he exposes to the entire family, he's definitely a stranger. I mean, they knew that this dude was crazy. They knew that he was pretty psycho. They knew that there's something wrong with him. He was always jacking off in public and doing stuff like that, but they didn't know he was capable of murder. Now, when the episode first starts, we see them talking to Jason. They said, excuse me, what did you say? And Jason literally tells them everything. He tells them that he killed Jean. He says that he killed Denise. He said how she was so nasty and she just had to go. And then he also said how he killed Victoria's mother, the grandmother. He says exactly how he did it. She wouldn't shut up and she kept on talking about how she was gonna get the kids in line, so he choked her to death. So they asked how there was an emergency on the plane, and he said that he opened the emergency window. And they're like, oh my God, are you serious? Why would you do that? But they keep on saying how he needs help. The father's saying that he's gonna get him help. And the mother just keeps on going on about how she wants to put him in prison. And, she keeps saying that he needs to go somewhere or he needs to go to prison, and he does not want this to happen. So he literally charges after her, grabs her, and chokes her. He starts choking her real hard. He probably would have killed her if Hunter did not break it up. He came over there and broke it up. And that's the only reason why Jason probably did not go through with it. I mean, this dude is absolutely psychotic. But after this happens, he goes to his room. He starts to close the door and he says, you're not putting me away, and let me know when lunch is ready. So this dude is just crazy as hell. Then we see Hunter and Victoria sit down on the couch, and Hunter has to ask Victoria if she's okay, after being choked and stuff like that. Like, Hunter is actually being nice to Victoria for a change. I have a feeling that these two are going to end up in the bed together. These two, it seems like they can tolerate each other a little more than they used to. If you guys remember when the show first started, they hated each other so bad. I mean, they still hate each other, but it feels like they're getting along a little bit better. Now, next we see Nancy in the kitchen, and she's cooking for Richard, and Barry says, why are you cooking for him? He's not gonna act any different. And then in this scene, Barry tells Nancy that he saw Ruth, and he tells her that Ruth got him arrested. And Nancy says, did she have Callie with her? And Barry's like, Ma, if she had Callie with her, don't you think Callie would be at home with me? And she's like, look, I'm not gonna take none of your disrespect today. And he says that you're gonna have a lot more disrespect coming from Dad. And he's definitely right. Richard is definitely gonna disrespect the hell out of Nancy. He still wants to know who the father of Picky is, and she won't say nothing, so that's on her. Now next, we get to Hunter. He wanted to see Donald and Kyle. They come up to the residence, and he tells them all about what went down. He says, open the trunk. So they open the trunk, and they're like, oh my God, who is that? So he says that it's Jean. And they're like, how in the hell did this happen? So he tells them that his son killed Jean, and he also killed Denise when Kyle was right in front of the door. And Kyle said that's not even possible. And Hunter is like, I promise you, it is possible. So he wants them to get rid of the body. Of course, he always has Kyle do the dirty work. So Kyle picks up the trunk and he walks away with it. Then Donald says that this cannot keep happening. And Donald asks Hunter what he wants to do with Jason. And he tells Donald that, Victoria wants him in prison, but that will ruin them in the White House. So that can't happen. And Donald tells him that he'll make some calls. He'll put him somewhere else in the White House if they have to and stuff like that. And they'll get him some help. Now, next we see Kareem hiring a new person at the pharmacy. And this person is no other than Dale. If you guys watch Ruthless, you know who Dale is. He worked at the supermarket that the Rackadoochies always went to. So now he moved to Washington, D.C. to work at the pharmacy. And Kareem is pretty much just telling him how the job's going to go and what to do. Then we see Kareem talking to Sharon. And Kareem is just asking how everything went with Barry. This dude is too concerned about her relationship. And she says not to worry about it. She says, didn't you hire this new person so we can have distance between us? And he tries to ask her if she wants to move in with him. And like I said before, man, Kareem is just irritating me. Now next we see Bobby giving Lily a car so she can drive back into town and go back to Donald, so they can work from the inside. And so she can gather all this information so they can take everybody down. After Lily leaves, Max and Bobby have a conversation. And Bobby wants to know what Max's story is. And he's like, look, you don't need to know nothing besides I'm the guy that's going to take Kyle down. So Bobby asks Max when he can leave, like when's the earliest that he can leave when he's feeling better and stuff. And Max says give him one more day. He's just going to need some pain meds and stuff like that. And Bobby says that he got some. Now next we see Alonzo at the desk. Priscilla comes in. She's trying to clock into work. And there's an error, she can't get past security, so she's wondering what's going on. And here comes Sam. He made it so that Priscilla could not get into the building, and he did this because he thinks that she is going to try to harm the first lady. So he says, are you going to try to harm the first family? And she says, no, I am not. Now, can I go to work or what? And he's like, are you sure you're not going to do nothing? She says she's not, and then he says, okay, you can go to work. Now, next we see this new character named Frida, and Richard comes back to work. He goes in this room that she's cleaning in, and he starts flirting with her. I guess, they've known each other for a long time, and Frida has always tried to flirt with Richard. She always has tried to get him back in the day. I guess she always had a thing for him. But now he is ready for it because we know that he is not on good terms with Nancy. He doesn't care about her no more. So he's flirting with Frida, and he says he would like to take her out to dinner and tell her all about it. And she's surprised because she said how he never gave her the time of day before, but now all of a sudden he's ready to mess with her. So he said he'll explain everything to her when she goes out with him. Now next we see Dale talking to Sharon at the pharmacy, and basically she's just talking to him, getting to know him and stuff, asking where he's from, what his hometown is like. And he tells her that he came from a town in Virginia, and he tells her about a cult that lived near him. He says that they were taking over and causing trouble in his old neighborhood, and he said this cult is called the Rackadoochies. So she's like, wait, are you serious? She said that her boyfriend's daughter got taken by the Rackadoochies. So she said, can you explain this to somebody I know? So she went around the corner and she called Sam, and she told Sam exactly what this guy told her about how he's from the place where the Rackadoochies are from, where the compound is at and stuff. So he's going to be coming and meeting with Sharon to find out some more information. And he tells her not to tell Barry. We all know crazy ass Barry, if he found this information out, he would drive right up there and he would just start some shit. And he might possibly even get messed up, man. We know how Barry is. Now next we see Frida, Priscilla, and Sam in the kitchen. And there's a weird vibe between Sam and Priscilla. So Frida picks up on it. After Sam leaves, she's like, is everything okay between you and Sam? And Priscilla says, yeah, everything's all right. And then Frida starts talking about Jean, about how she doesn't come to work no more, and just all about Jean's business. And Priscilla is like, what do you know about Jean? And they're just talking about what happened to Jean, where she could be and stuff like that. And Frida also brings up how Richard and Nancy are doing. And Priscilla is like, don't worry about how they're doing just fine. She says that you've been after Richard for years. Do not try anything to mess their marriage up. Little does Priscilla know, Frida and Richard are going out after work. If only she knew that. She doesn't even know the half of it. Now next we see Alan getting ready for work, and a phone goes off, and it's Ellie's. So he tries to get into it, and he says, Ellie, did you change your password? And she says, yes, because did you forget we work at the White House now? And he's like, what is this damn password? Let me know right now. And she's not trying to give it up. So he puts the phone in her face, and he gets in her phone, and he sees that somebody's sending her a dick pic. He's asking whose dick it is, and she will not say anything about it. And, he just gets in her face. She talks shit back. And these two are just not gonna last, man. We seen that in the last episode. We seen that in the last couple episodes, actually. We seen there was starting to be problems between these two. Because Alan, he's just thinking that she's sleeping with the president, which is true. He has every reason to think that because she is acting suspicious. And I ain't gonna lie, man, she is acting kind of hoish. But it is what it is. I don't agree with him putting his hands on her, getting in her face, acting like he's gonna choke her and stuff. I don't agree with that part. But I don't like the way she's acting though. Acting like she has to sleep with the president just to get what she wants. I don't like that part about Ellie. But these two definitely will not last. Alan sends the picture to himself because he said he's gonna go to work and find out exactly whose dick that is. And of course, Ellie gets all defensive and says that they're done and stuff, which they probably are. It is what it is. I don't really like these two together anyways. I guess we just gotta wait and see. Now next, Victoria walks in and Hunter is literally taking a picture of his dick. So obviously, it was Hunter that was sending these dick pics to Ellie. Victoria is like, oh my God, what are you doing? And they were just talking about the son some more, about what to do with them, putting him in prison and stuff. And this dude is literally hiding behind the bathtub. And then he comes out and says, no, you cannot send me away. And Hunter said that everything's gonna be handled right here in the White House, that they're gonna make him see doctors and stuff, and he'll never go to jail. And Victoria, she just wants him in prison. She literally said that he's creepy, that he's a psycho mother. She said all types of stuff about him to his face. And just the way he was looking at her, he was looking like he wants to kill her next. And to be honest, who knows, he might. I mean, this dude is crazy. This family is all types of messed up. Now next we see Priscilla. She goes into Jason's room because she wants to find evidence that Gene was in there, because Gene is nowhere to be found. So she's looking in his closet, his bathroom, and everywhere. And then she comes out where his bed is at, and she starts looking under his bed. And here comes Jason. He's standing right above her, like, what are you doing in here? And then that's the end of the episode. So I cannot wait for the next one, man. I cannot wait to see how Jason reacts to her being in his room. Let's hope that he doesn't kill her now, because this dude is turning into a serial killer. But I cannot wait for the next episode. I thought this episode was solid, man. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. What did you guys think of this episode? Comment your thoughts down below. What are your theories, thoughts, predictions, and everything else for the rest of the season? Keep supporting your boy, and I'll be continuing to bring y'all the OVO content in the future. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you can never miss a video. If you guys want to donate to the channel, I got links below to the PayPal and Cash App accounts. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me get out of here, y'all. It's your boy FuturisticMike, and I'll talk to y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace.